Hi everyone. Another band which is new to me, The Commoners. I really know nothing about this band, as is so often the case. So let's read these few little paragraphs and then we'll listen to some music. The Commoners are a roots-oriented rock band from Toronto, Canada. The group is known for their intense vocals, formidable guitar sound, and engaging compositions, as well as for how they alternate between blunt heaviness and soft textures with complete mastery. The crisp riffs, robust organ groundwork, and inspired vocals of the galvanizing Find a Better Way, which, by the way, that's what I'm listening to today, sets the album in motion. Okay, so this is the opening piece for an album. Other pieces occupy the space between Led Zeppelin's mighty riffage and the Allman Brothers' softer southern undertones. So this sounds like a more recent band that is inspired by some of the great classic bands. This is going to be fun to listen to. This is interesting. It's been a while since I listened to a piece that has so much organ involvement, and it's bringing back some memories of some of the pieces I listened to quite a while ago, classics. Well, I haven't listened to enough Led Zeppelin and Allman Brothers to say, oh, these are the fingerprints of those bands, but I have listened to a few of Led Zeppelin's pieces by now, and one of the Allman Brothers, one or two. Lad's nodding behind the camera. I guess what intrigues me about this piece is that of all the classic-inspired rock bands of recent years, this one strikes me as having a lot more complexity and depth to the complexity. Not complexity for complexity's sake, but it's not just a simple riff, simple tune, put it together in a classic voice, classic instrumentation, and call it good. This is a little bit more ambitious of a project than that, and it sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Why don't you sing a less angry song? Progression's good, but your words are all wrong. Guess you forgot it's a people's song.
Actually, I like that. I like that line there. You can preach till the prayers come undone. Why don't you sing a less angry song? Progression's good, but your words are all wrong. I guess you forgot it's the people's song. This idea, you can preach till the prayers come undone. This idea that, okay, preach and preach and preach and push your ideas, and perhaps you want progress and all, but why don't you sing a less angry song? In other words, well, it reminds me of the famous lines, be the change you want to see in the world. If you look at all the wrong in the world and you become angry about it and you become combative and aggressive in attempting to change it, perhaps you're just adding to the chaos and adding to the hostility. I mean, somehow these lines really resonate with me.
Words are all wrong. Guess you forgot it's a people's song. I'm afraid I don't want king. Promise, tried and proven fame. Leave behind my worried mind. Take back all my wasted time. Jumping ship, well I still can. 'Cause I can't find a better way. I wanna start a new day. I wanna try a new way. I wanna love.
And I can really hear the blues influence here, even the gospel influence with this chorus. Don't walk away from me as the voices come in. It's pulling from decades ago musical traditions and bringing it present.
I wanna try a new way. I wanna love and not be afraid of what you got to say. I wanna live and not have to pay for what I say.
Notice how the organ and the voice right there, they meet and they meld and they become almost the same instrument.
Not have to pay for what I say.
And then they separate.
Every point you had to prove, mountains made and moved by you. Forget all your bottom lines. Best catch up and meet the times. Try to be a better man, but I can't find a better way. I wanna start a new day. I wanna try
Walk away from me.
a new way.
Walk away from
I
me.
wanna love and not be afraid
Walk away
of what
from
you
me.
got to say. Oh, I wanna start a new day. I wanna try a new way. And I wanna love what you got to say. I wanna try for my own sake. I want to live and not have to pay for a while I stay. Fine, fine. You got to find a better way.
At the end there, it started feeling like one of those really intense symphonic endings where you're hitting the final cadence over and over and over again, driving it home, and you think, okay, is it ending yet? Is it ending? Oh, did it end now? Oh, no, we still have to end it again. And yeah, a bit intense there at the ending. That was a really interesting listening experience for me. I see now why they're described as roots-oriented. It's a pretty decent piece of music. It's organized. It has good progression and all the instruments, the voice, everything are working really well together. As I said, it feels a lot more ambitious, musically ambitious than some of the other modern bands I've listened to recently. And not in a bad way. I guess I'd have to spend a bit of time with this one to decide really whether I feel it's as effective or really holds up to the greats that it's following after. But perhaps that's a bit unfair. Perhaps it doesn't make sense to do it that way. Perhaps we should simply take it as it is, which is a really great expression of kind of the frustration and the struggle and the way we end up feeling, or we make others feel, when we get ourselves on a mission to change something, to make a difference, and in that approach, we are perhaps too militant. We do damage along the way that isn't really necessary, and it can be hurtful. And this idea, I want to start a new day. I want to try a new way. I want to love and not be afraid of what you've got to say. And even the lyrics, they have more layers of complexity and depth to them than a lot of the recent modern bands I've listened to. And I appreciate that a lot. And I'm curious, this is a Canadian band. I'm curious what else they've put out, if it has that same feeling of thoughtfulness and perhaps social self-awareness without being too simplistically message-oriented. I like the feeling of this is an artistic expression. There's a complexity. Yeah, complexity is the word that's coming to mind. To the expression that makes it so that we don't quite feel like we're just being preached at. Which, of course, is the whole point. Because you can preach till the prayers come undone. But why don't you sing a less angry song? And somehow that line is going to stick with me for a while. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The Commoners Find a Better Way. Maybe I'll return to them at some point in the future and see what else they have to offer. I'll see you soon.